What's up guys, it's Clown Fight here. Guys, today I'm just going to be breaking down the fight between Moses Itauma and Dillian Whyte. I'm just going to do a quick breakdown of their face-off. Dillian Whyte is looking very focused and serious in this face-off. So I'm going to break that down and then I'm just going to give you my prediction for this fight that is coming up tomorrow.
The body snatcher, Dillian Whyte.
So I'm going to keep the volume down, guys. I'm just going to give you my thoughts. So again, this fight is going down tomorrow. I haven't really had any chance to do any breakdowns or give my thoughts on this fight in this week, but I will just be giving a brief now. So what I've noticed is Dillian Whyte, look at the guy's face, man. A lot of people are writing Dillian Whyte off, and from what I've seen, guys, from the psychological side, in terms of the guy's mindset, people are writing him off. They're saying Moses Itauma is going to beat him easy. Dillian Whyte's time is done, and Dillian Whyte has actually come in the best shape I've ever seen him. The guy looks focused to another level, and I think a lot of people are writing Dillian Whyte off. I've never seen him look this serious before, like focused, I mean. So it's going to be one to watch, but let's carry on. Look at the eyes on this guy. He's been written off. I've been seeing all the commentators and everyone picking Moses Itauma to win. So obviously I'm going to break this down. I'm gonna break down this face-off, and then I'm going to give you my prediction on who I think is going to win this fight. So let's carry on. So here's Moses Itauma now. Like, for those of you who don't know who Moses Itauma is, he's a new upcoming fighter. He's a prospect. People are saying he's the next biggest thing, and I don't want to give my personal thoughts. He's a good fighter. He's got good skills for his age. People saying he's going to be the next Mike Tyson. He's very clinical. High-level skill set. People have even picked this guy to fight Usyk, and some people are saying he can beat Usyk. Guys, I don't want to go into that, and I don't want to take the piss, but he's a good fighter. A lot of people saying Dillian Whyte is washed. So you cannot, again, Moses Itauma, only 20 years old. The way he's dispatched of his opponents, if you just look at, he hasn't fought anyone yet, in my opinion, but the way he's dispatching of the opponents, people are saying he's the next best thing, and he does have confidence. He has got confidence, but guys, you gotta see this face off.
Dillian, onto the scales, please. You're the challenger.
So I can see a little. I don't want to say it's nerves. Now, I have seen a face off, face to face with these two guys, the breakdown, and basically Dillian Whyte's coming in here with the mindset of, you're the guy that's gonna beat me. Everyone's picking you. I'm gonna lose. I'm an old man, and Moses kept it cool for the most part of it. Now, there was a little bit of an interaction yesterday where they had a face-off before the weigh-in, where Dillian Whyte, I think it was at the press conference, Dillian Whyte kind of told him to calm down, because I think he said something to Dillian Whyte along the lines of, I want to find out if you're a sheep or a wolf. And he's pushing the lines a little bit. He's a young guy coming up. He's been respectful for the most part, but again, people are writing Dillian Whyte off. Remember, Dillian Whyte is only... Look at the shape on Dillian Whyte, guys. I ain't seen the guy like this. Remember, the guy's 37. See how much he weighs.
244 and 1/2 pounds for the
244.
The body snatcher.
244. Dillian Whyte looks in very good shape. A lot of people, like, he's slimmed down. Looks more trim. And a lot of people are saying he's like... I've seen some training footage of this guy, and he looks like he's gone into this animalistic mode. He's been written off, guys, man. Dillian Whyte obviously has had his unfortunates. People say he cheated, he drug cheat, whatever. I like Dillian Whyte, guys. He's had his ups and downs, but I'm a fan of the guy, to be fair, and I do think people are writing him off. Now, Moses Itauma, I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan of this guy. I don't know too much about him. I know he's upcoming. I know he's beating a lot of people, and he's set to be the next. People say this guy's going to be the new undisputed. A lot of people say big things about Moses, skill set wise. I don't know, guys. I don't know. A lot of people saying this could be a bit of a too much of a jump. How much did he weigh? Sorry.
245.5 pounds.
So there's literally nothing in it, guys. They both weigh at a similar sort of weight. Let me just check that again.
245.5 pounds for the champion, the veteran.
They said 245, but they're showing 235 there. Not sure why they're showing it lower. They weigh the same, guys. I'm pretty sure Michael Buffer said 245, and he said 245-ish for Dillian as well. I'm not sure why he's showing Moses Itauma slightly less. I don't know. Maybe I've got that wrong, but I would say a similar sort of weight. Now, guys, I want to break this down. Look at this. Look at his face off. Dillian Whyte steps to him. Moses Itauma steps back. Now, not saying that's anything. This isn't. I'm not going to read too much into this, but Frank Warren's going to point at the spot here, and you can feel Dillian Whyte's seriousness coming off this. Moses Itauma has to keep composed. Remember, Dillian Whyte hasn't stuck it on Moses. He hasn't tried it with him. They've kept it respectful for the most part, but they did have a little bit of an altercation yesterday. Not altercation, a little bit of verbal in their face-off. Dillian Whyte just told him to calm down a bit. And look at the seriousness on this guy's face. Look at the fucking... Okay, Moses trying to play it cool. Let's see this. Moses just trying to look into Dillian Whyte, just believing I'm going to win. Oh, look at that fucking face, guys. That is serious, man. This guy's come to play fucking no games. People are writing this man off big time. I'm telling you, loads of people say Mo's going to kill him. 3 rounds, it's over. Dillian Whyte ain't going to lie down for anyone, guys. Dillian Whyte ain't going to lie down for anyone. Dillian Whyte ain't going to lie down for no one. Okay, he's bowing down. Dillian Whyte just keeping his composure. Still not... He looks unhinged, man. Dillian Whyte looks a bit unhinged. Okay, guys, I'm just going to give you my thoughts, man. I ain't going to go for not much more. Guys, this is my thoughts on it. And I know it's going to be very unpopular. And again, on this channel, sometimes I do just pick fighters that I like. But, guys, I think people are writing Dillian Whyte off, in my opinion. Again, I'm not saying Moses can't beat him skill for skill, but he hasn't been tested, in my opinion, man. I don't know who the guy's fought, really. Like, he's journeyman's at the moment. Dillian Whyte isn't a joke, man, and I don't think he's coming to this fight lying down. I think he's coming serious. And again, if you look at it from skill for skill, I would say Moses is probably more skilled. However, if Dillian Whyte took this proper seriously and he can come in very good shape, Dillian Whyte's not going to just lie down. Dillian Whyte's only lost to AJ and Tyson Fury. He lost once to Povetkin. He avenged that loss. The AJ one, it was a bit of a back and forth. Fury caught him with an uppercut. He hasn't really lost to anyone else, and his resume is decent. He's got good wins on his resume. Moses, again, he hasn't been tested. He's very young. I think people are writing Dillian Whyte off. So in my opinion, guys, I'm just going to say it. I ain't going to mess around. I'm going with Dillian Whyte here, guys. I don't know, a lot of people are going to say, like, the people that watch boxing, nah. Might be going with my heart a little bit, but I just don't like the arrogance of... I don't want to say arrogance of Moses Itauma, but there's something about him where... Guys, I just want to see him get knocked out. Like, sometimes when you're young, you have to learn the ropes. I hope Dillian Whyte puts a beating on him. But it might not happen again. This is boxing and it goes off skills. But if it's a fight and it turns into like a brawl, I see Dillian Whyte. I'm still going to go with Dillian Whyte. How's Dillian Whyte going to win this? He's got to turn it into a fucking brawl from the get-go. He's got to fucking... People say all-man him. He's got to stick it on him. Keep it serious, and I think Dillian Whyte's coming in here do or die, because if Dillian Whyte loses this, his career's over. So he ain't gonna lie down. If Dillian Whyte beats him, that's it. All the roads open to Dillian Whyte. He may even get a shot at the title and stuff. He's got AJ. He wants a rematch, but if he loses, it's gonna be difficult. We don't know where Dillian Whyte's gonna go here. So, but I'm gonna keep it realistic as well. Skill for skill, people say Moses Itauma is very good. I've looked at him and I can see his footwork. The guy's clinical, technical. Might not be the most physical fighter, but he's technical. I'm going to say this, guys. I'm going to go with Dillian Whyte, and I'm going to say Dillian Whyte's going to stop him. He's going to knock him out. And, yeah, man, I'm just going to be straight. I want Dillian Whyte to just knock him out, man. He's not arrogant at Moses, but he's just... I don't know, man. I don't want to say he's thinking he's the shit, but... Sometimes you need that lesson, you need that humbling, and I think it might be a little bit soon, but yeah, man, that's going to be my opinion. I'm not going to break it down like from a fucking technical point of view. Remember, Dillian Whyte's last few fights have not been the best, but I believe Dillian Whyte's that guy where if he's going to turn up, he ain't going to lie down, man, and I believe he's gonna go for it. But again, if it turns into some sort of clinical boxing match where it's skill for skill and Moses is just too good and he sticks to a game plan, Moses could get him out in a couple of rounds. So that's probably the more realistic on paper pick. But guys, I'm going with Dillian Whyte, man, just to stop this geezer, man. Just to fucking end him, man. Stick it on him. Put it on him. No one's done that yet. No one's tested his chin. And see how he handles it, because he's good at giving it out. But when it turns into a fight, which Dillian Whyte's going to have to turn into a fight. So yeah, man. Dillian Whyte stoppage. And I'm saying... 6 to 8 rounds. 6 to 8 rounds. I'm gonna go with 6 to 8 rounds. It could go the distance, who knows, man. But Yeah, but I'm going to stick to 68 rounds. Dillian Whyte stoppage. I'm going for a... Yeah, I'm going to stick with that, guys. You let me know your thoughts on the below. Who you picking? Is this too much? Is this going to be too much for Dillian Whyte? Or is this too soon for Moses Itauma? Again, I believe Dillian Whyte stoppage. I'm just taking my pick, guys. I'm backing Whyte, man. People writing the guy off too much, and I love our underdog. But yeah, guys, that's coming my breakdown, and leave your thoughts below, and I'll catch you in the next one.